So, I have just come across today, we are going to get a new intake of players. I'm going to do this reaction live to give you my honest reaction to the youth intake players I'm going to get. I generally have no idea what this is like. We're in March the 19th, we've just got to the international break. We'll go over the games we've had first and go over the staff members we've brought in as well. And then we'll talk about this intake of players. Let's go over everything first. Since we last met, I have brought in a lot of staff members. The first of which is Yannick, and he is an improvement on what we had on the under-19s performance analysis, which was really, really useful. The next person we brought in was Jan Seward, and considering he's the former Huddersfield manager, I'm a bit shocked we got him in, but he's now our assistant manager until 2030 on £400 a week. He's a massive upgrade in what we had, and he's the first staff member that has given us 4 stars in training of any kind, so it's really good to see. And it's really, really useful to know that we've got someone like this guy as our assistant manager now. We also brought Miroslav Kurti as another under-19 performance analysis. This guy is good at his role. He is not the best, but he's still happier. But he's still an improvement on what I had, and that is great. We've also brought in Carsten Schoffer and Resolute Personality, fitness coach for the second team. He wasn't like a massive upgrade, but he definitely was a better personality, and it was cheaper wages than the other guys asking for, so I thought, you know what? Why not? We also brought in Yuri Kalupa as the performance analysis, and again, an upgrade on what we had before. He's from Czechia, his very professional personality. It just benefited us long term with better attributes as well to bring this guy in. The last person we brought in was Marcel R, and better personality than what we had, better attributes than what we had before, and it made sense to bring this guy in. It really did. We've also had a few games since we last met. We've lost just one time, but that was against Legia Warsaw, but we've also drawn 3 times as well. And it's not great that we've drawn that many times, but the only win we did have was actually against a team that's got a Tycoon takeover, a Tycoon owner, which I genuinely hadn't realised I hadn't mentioned before, but that's fine. We came from 2-0 down to win that game 3-2, and it's interesting to say the least. But we drew that with 3 games, and it's not the end of the world. I just wish we kept hold of the lead we had against Water, because we would have been very, very good otherwise. League table though, we're now down to 7th place. Only results between teams behind Whistler, if I recall correctly. Yes, results between teams, that's the reason why we're behind them. I don't think European football was the aim now. I don't think we can really go for that. We've already got more points this season than we did last year, so we are safe. I think top half has to be the aim now, because we're only 4 points clear of a bottom half finish, and I'd rather get a top half finish than anything else. Coefficient wise, we're getting more points for that already, so that's fun. But now, let's see the youth intake players. Is the youth intake worth all this hype, all this waiting I have done to show you this intake? I've been promised a good thing. I have no idea how good this is. Well then, I think this intake looks good. A number of elite talent has come through, and it's a lot of elite talent. There's only one person that I say wouldn't be brought in by us, and that's great. It's a lot of talent. Nobody stands out like he is immediately a 3-star, a 4-star current ability player, but he is good either way. There's a lot of 4-star, 4.5-star, 5-star potential players, and that is good. It is a golden generation though, and I am very, very happy about it indeed. But yes, let's go over these players. There was a problem with one of the players, and that's the casual personality. I will go over that very shortly. But first, Pietri, left back. It always seems to be left back we're excited about, and this guy's got some decent attributes. Mentals, I say, look quite good. The fact he's got 11 tackling and 10 passing is also good. Wing back on attack could definitely be worked on. I think we got some attributes we need to work on in the dribbling, in the agility, in the pace and stamina, and off the ball. There's a lot of things he needs working on, but he's not terrible. He is injury prone, but he's not inconsistent. He's very professional as well, so definitely can improve. Also, I don't think I've ever seen a player with blonde and blue hair. Blue hair. I've never seen a player with blue hair before. Is that new? That must be new. So this is the guy with casual personality, and that's an issue already. He's also inconsistent, which again is not ideal. The fact he's considered a promising winger annoys me more than I'd like to admit. I would want to train him as an inverted winger on the left, because he can already play and accomplish or competently in the left side of midfield. I think play him up further forward and we have an ideal situation here. It would be inverted winger on support. He's got the pace and the speed I'm looking for to really make the role his own. Off the ball's quite good, and he's good at free kicks, good at technique, work rate is reasonable. If it wasn't for his personality, I'd say this is my favourite player of the bunch so far, but personality absolutely makes me despise him. I'm going to need to put him into a group straight away. So, Hubert Koenig and Hubert Koenig, what am I going to do with you? You've got amazing agility, 16 agility, 12 pace. The physicals in the boy is really, really good. But Hubert, can you play inside? Maybe. He is a natural in attacking midfield. He's versatile, so he can play in different areas. Fairly sporting, has potential. Not inconsistent either. He can't head, because he's only got 2 heading. Yeah, definitely not doing anything to do with heading at all. I don't want to use him as a defensive player, though. I think box-to-box is probably the role for him, for the attributes I'm looking for. He does have 6 in aggression. I think box-to-box could be the one for him. It will make more use of his attributes. I don't want to make him a defensive player. I just don't know why. I feel like there's something about him that I just don't like. And he's also a good winger, but I don't know whether we really use him. So if I could, I'd probably train him to be playing on the right side. So that's a thing. I think I found my new favourite player so far. Michel Palesny is actually quite good. Oh my word. He's a free kick. He's absolutely a free kick taker. 13 free kicks, 14 long shots, 11 passing. He's a playmaker. Absolutely a playmaker. Can't really move to save his life, but he's brave. He'll get himself in a tackle. He's definitely a deep line playmaker who could defend. This is my favourite player. Absolutely my favourite player. And he's consistent. He's a team player. He works hard for the team. He's very determined. 15 determination. Only issue is he's outspoken, volatile, and confrontational, so I could see him cause me a few issues if I try to find him or something. But other than that, he's perfect in a lot of areas. He's going to be so much fun to work with. I really think he's the case. Another left fielder. Inconsistent. Only has 2 strength, but has pace. I've got pacey players now, I feel like, and it's good. If only he wasn't so weak and could... He's definitely not a player that I want to use, I think, and he's going to be a player that's going to cause me problems. Okay, so Raphael is a defender who is 6'1", but has 5 strength. He's slow. He's very inconsistent, and he's fickle. Don't like him. I do not like this guy at all. He's got too many problems, and I'm not going to enjoy this at all, am I? So this is Kamil Kajewski, and very, very quick. 16 acceleration, 13 pace. I swear, we're keeping in all the strong players, but they got no strength at all. 15 determination, though, so he's a realist who works hard. He's very inconsistent, though, so that's another major flaw I'm finding, and it's very disappointing to say the least. If only the players that looked exciting were not inconsistent, we'd be so happy with them. This is Adrian, and Adrian is another deep line playmaker. I say deep line playmaker, he's not really, but he can definitely play there. 20 bravery, 10 balance. If he had more balance and better passing and vision, he would absolutely be a playmaker. He's got a lot of the mental attributes I'm looking for. He's got 40 natural fitness as well, so that's exciting. He's not inconsistent, he's ambitious, so that's exciting, and I really like how this guy looks. I really do. This is Patrick, and Patrick Bukowski, he's perfect in the fact that he can play the inverted winger, but he's not perfect in the fact that he's unambitious, inconsistent, and has 2 determination. Wow, I jumped the gun when I said this guy was perfect, didn't I? Good lord. Okay. If only that flaw was not there. I hate the inconsistency. I hate the unambitiousness. I hate the low determination on the guy. He's going to need a lot of work. But wow, he's got potential to be exciting. So this is the goalkeeper who I'm being told to be excited about. And he's inconsistent and unambitious. Oh my god. Well... he's 6'4", he's got 10 aerial reach, and he's 6'4". How does that work? 15 reflexes, 15 handling. He's a shot stopper, but there's a lot of areas I'm concerned about, and I don't know how on earth he's not that good in areas he should be better at. I really don't understand it. But Kamil Silka is very confusing to me. Very, very confusing. So Christian is another player that I'm not happy about. and it's because of his casual personality immediately. Defensively, he could be better. He's very slow, and I mean very slow. He's only got 7 acceleration and pace. He's got 5 strength, 12 jumping reach, 13 tackling. So tackling is probably the one thing I'm not upset about, along with the bravery. Heading needs work. Pace needs work. Personality needs work. He's inconsistent as well, so there's a lot of things I am not happy about with this guy, and I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to do 3.5 star players because, oh my god, this guy is absolutely horrible. Oh my god, unambitious, very inconsistent. Nope, want nothing to do with this guy. Absolutely nothing to do with this guy, good lord. Okay, last person I'm going to talk about, and it's Thomas Rapper, and he can play across the board, but he's inconsistent and unambitious. I swear to goodness. Why is this an issue? Has a lot of flair though, so there's that. He actually does play the middle wing on support role that I prefer on that side, so other than that, he's a problem, isn't he? He comes to get the ball as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing for the role. He's got a lot of mental attributes I really like, but just the traits are not great, are they? Okay, so there's 3 players I'm not going to talk about. Just realised how much I don't like this intake because of the personalities, and that's literally the only reason that sells it for me. Oh, if only the personalities were not casual, unambitious, I'll be a lot happier with these players. I really would be, and that's annoying me because I think otherwise this would be a great intake. But there's that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video and that you subscribe to the channel. Really does help me a lot. Who out of these players are you the most excited about? And can you tell me why you like that certain player? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on that down below. But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.